guys, it's Elise and welcome back to My Cupcake Addiction. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make super simple, really cute emoji Oreo Pops. I love these guys because they're no bake and you can showcase all of your favorite emojis. Let's get started. To make your emoji Oreo Pops, of course you're going to need Oreos. Any flavor will do. I've got some of these large love heart sprinkles. Now these guys are available at craft stores and at cake decorating stores. If you don't have those, you can just draw little red love hearts out of some red candy melt. Speaking of candy melts, I've got some pink and some blue and some yellow. So you can either use candy melts here, otherwise I prefer just to color my own white chocolate. I'll leave a link down below to my video, which is everything you need to know about melting and thinning and coloring chocolate. And I've also got a little bit of melted milk chocolate. You're gonna need some Ziploc bags, a pair of scissors and a spoon. And over here I've just got like a little stand that I can rest my finished pops in. The first thing that you wanna do is you wanna split the Oreos in half, and you should just be able to twist them and split them. And I'm going to show you how to make a few different emojis, but like I said, you guys can use your imagination and make as many or as few as you like. So once you've split your Oreos in half, you want to take a little spoonful of that melted chocolate. And I do this because it helps to stick everything together and it stops having your Oreos falling off the tops of your sticks. So once I've got a little blob of chocolate down on the Oreo, I'm going to lay a lollipop stick nice and neatly in the middle, take the bit with the cream and just sandwich it back together. Don't put too much chocolate there because you don't really want it to be spilling out the sides too much. We're going to let those ones set. Repeat that with as many emoji Oreo Pops as you think you're going to need. Now you can set those off in the fridge or you can just leave them sitting on the bench. It doesn't really matter, but I wouldn't move them around too much. Just kind of leave them laying flat. Don't try to stand them up until that chocolate in the middle is totally set. All right, now once they're set, I've got my little love hearts ready because I want to stick those straight on for my little love heart eyes and my little love heart lips guy. So I want to take my set Oreo and we're just going to take it straight down into that melted chocolate. You want to make sure here that your chocolate's not too thick. So make sure you watch that video if you're not familiar with like how to thin out your candy melts or your white chocolate. And then I'm going to lift it out and just shake off any excess. You'll notice when I tap, I'm actually tapping my wrist. It's just a little bit less harsh than actually tapping the pop itself. And I'm also turning the cookie. So as I turn it, it kind of drips off evenly on both sides. Perfect. On goes two little love heart eyes. Now I've got one more of these guys that's gonna have a little love heart. A little kiss emoji kind of has the love heart coming off the side of his face. So I just want it slightly off the outside edge of the Oreo. And the rest of those we're just gonna plain yellow dip. With all of your little emoji pops set, you want to take a Ziploc bag and I'm going to put my milk chocolate into the Ziploc bag and then I'm going to push it all the way down to the corner of the bag before letting out any excess air and sealing it up. And then you just want to take your scissors and we're going to snip off a really fine little corner. So you just want this to be a really nice fine little piping bag. So for our little love in his eyes, you're just going to paint a milk chocolate smile. I'm really just using the tip of it to kind of fill it in nicely and just even that chocolate out so that we've got no little ridges. A couple little taps on the bench just to smooth him out. I'm going to leave him flat on his back until that milk chocolate dries. Now for your little guy that's blowing the kiss, he gets one round eye or one kind of long oval eye and then he gets like a winky eye. It's kind of just like a little line that goes across and then he gets one little kind of raised surprise looking eyebrow across his oval eye and another one that kind of comes down and off to the right above that little winky eye. And his little lips kind of look like the number 3, so kind of like a sharp number 3 over near that little love heart. So there's your little winky blowing the kiss emoji, very cute. All right, I'm gonna do cold sweat and I'm gonna do crying emoji. So once again, really with this milk chocolate, the best thing to do is to have like a little template or something handy so that you can pick out your favorite emojis and just to copy the designs of them. This is your piping bag and your other colors are just acting like your accents. So for our little cold sweat, we're just gonna give him a couple of eyes and his eyes are like little half moons, kind of closed. Now before I go and put the little blue teardrops on, I'm gonna do my eyes for crying face. So he gets two kind of longish round oval eyes. Of course he's sad and he's got two worried looking eyebrows. All right, now with crying eyes' little mouth, you just want to leave one corner of it off so that you've got enough room for his little tear to go in. A teardrop's really easy to do. I'm going to use just a lollipop stick or you can use something like a skewer and I'm basically going to put on a blob of chocolate and then I'm going to point it to make a little bit of a droplet. On goes a blob and then I'm just going to pull that up to make that little droplet. And little crying eyes. All right, so I've put my pink chocolate in a Ziploc bag because I want a little bit more precision. And we're gonna do our little cheeky emojis with the little pokey outy tongues. So you wanna just draw on the mouth. They've got quite big, wide smiles, but you don't wanna fill in like this bottom section of the lip because you need somewhere for the tongue to poke out. So I'm just gonna come around either side. And then while that brown chocolate's still wet, I wanna paint in the pink chocolate because it'll kind of blend together nicely. A little tap on the bench, just to flatten off that tongue a little bit. So he gets two triangle eyes, two triangles kind of facing each other. Sort of like a greater than and then a lesser than. And another one exactly the same, but this guy's not gonna have little squinty eyes, he's gonna have just round eyes. Perfect, there's our other little happy, cheeky emoji. All right, now still on that pink, because I don't want it to just be all faces, a love heart. Once again, giving it a good tap. And I'm gonna let that guy dry just laying down because there's quite a bit of pink chocolate. And once again, I don't want it to kind of drip and dribble. All right, for my final guy, I'm gonna do Smirky Face. Now he's kind of got like two commas laying on their sides for his eyes. They've got like a weird little tail and then a little round bit. His little smirky kind of a weird little kind of an uptick smile and two little eyebrows. All right, so that's Smirky Face. So we got cheeky face, lovey face, sad face, smirky face, and our beautiful little love heart. If you guys have loved this video, I would love it if you'd give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to My Cupcake Addiction if you're not already. We upload 2 new videos every single week. And as always, thanks very much for watching.